Coal produces more than 37% of the world's electricity. It's the most polluting fossil fuel and the single biggest contributor to the climate change crisis. On Thursday, more than 70 countries signed a pledge to phase out coal-fueled power plants.
Today, I think we can say that the end of coal is in sight. The progress we've seen over the past 2 years would have seemed like a lofty ambition when we took on the COP presidency back in 2019. Who would have thought back then that today we're able to say that we're choking off international coal financing, or that we would see a shift away from domestic coal power?
But some of the world's biggest dependents on coal, including the United States, India, China and Australia, refused to sign the agreement. Some big banks took an initiative to stop financing the coal industry.
So for oil and gas companies, which is a relatively small part of our balance sheet, we will only work with companies that have a credible transition plan to net zero. We've also committed to the fact that we are, not going to lend any more money to coal, and we're going to phase out our lending to coal as well.
Although many developed nations have signed up to an accelerated end to fossil fuels, the poorer countries say the transition is not possible without meaningful financial support.
It's only not on the energy technology, but we also have to consider manpower, skills, the laborers who should be prepared also in dealing with this new set of technologies and renewable energy and low greenhouse gas emission technologies.
Despite global efforts, China remains heavily committed to coal and intends to increase both its consumption and its construction of new power plants in the short term. This Chinese coal seller says he has not heard of COP26, but he knows that his livelihood depends on selling coal.
My whole family sells coal. My son, my daughter and I, we have sold coal our whole lives.
Emissions in most countries have gone back to pre-pandemic levels, but China recorded a 7% increase this year compared to 2019. And with the Chinese coal industry still growing each year, it's unclear whether the efforts made in Glasgow are going to make much of a difference. Mehmet Solmaz, TRT World.